Donovan. We can package this festival with rooms and with seats and bring the visitors to Jamaica.
We're expecting a full 2 days of fun, rum, art, music, and food.
You know the usual. Audio check, audio check, audio check. What up, what up, what up? You don't know it's DJ Nemi with another episode of As Real As It Gets. We're up on a vibe and idea, and you know, it just come to me that we haven't gotten this review out of the way as yet, and that review is about the Jamaica Ruf Festival, powered by Appleton, of course. Now, Appleton, me not lie, we need to do some work together. Some symbiotic relationship. Because apart from the fact that I drink on the rum enough, the amount of... You understand? But anyways, Jamaica Ruf Festival. No, I think it's only right that I use my favorite word to describe this festival, this event. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. There's no other way to put it. There is no other way to put it. For me personally, right? Now, I didn't get to go to the one last year because I was off island. So I say, yo, this year, that one you nah miss me. And I have no regrets. Apart from it being brilliant though, you know, maybe one and few things which I'll touch on that could be changed or improved, but that's because apart from doing this review from the perspective of a patron, I'm doing it from the perspective of as a promoter as well. So you don't know me, I'm gonna nitpick a bit, and I can't start this review without saying big up to great company. I want to big up all of my friends that roll out with me, because apart from the fact that it was just total rum, fun and everything good under the sun, it's even better with good company. So I want to big up my friends Hillary and Noria. Please go check out their YouTube channel. If you check out Hillary and Noria's vlog on their channel, you'll see the whole crew there having a blast at the Jamaica Ruf Festival powered by Appleton. I want to big up my left hand Mikey, big up with big singer Tyra, check out our music T-Bella, and last but not least, well no, second to last, Ashley, resident Yamhead man. And then I want to big up my brother Fashion. Now, when you go to these events, my only advice to people is drink responsibly and have a designated driver. If you're gonna drink irresponsibly, don't drive, because we know how that thing they go already, right? Now to start the review, so I have a social media marketing agency. So my next point is coming from the perspective of a patron as well as someone who runs a social media marketing agency. You see this marketing where Appleton do? You see this marketing, this social media marketing? And I'm trying to keep it clean, people. I try to keep it clean, but yo, shit was out of the world. What me say? Color, contrast, content, composition, everything just on point. It was so on point. Everything was just brilliant, and they were so consistent. And not only that, it was a very affordable event. Very affordable, just 2,000 pre-sold, 2,500 at the gate. So if you're frugal like me, you have to get your pre-sold ticket from early. You understand? If you buy it online, you know, it's in US currency, so it might work out a bit more expensive. Like I say, I'm frugal, so I do the calculations. But no matter what you pay, it's worth the money. I'ma just have a feeling say them a go up the money. I don't know if in the near future or whenever. You know, and the freebies where you get for your $2,000, I think is worth the $2,000, right? So you get like a nice cup. The cup that I see for the first year was like one of those coffee mugs, one of those warmers, which I really like. But this one that they had this year was more plasticky, but a lot more convenient. It may not have the longevity of the one before, but it was still good. You get 4 drink chits, so that's 4 tickets. tour wild card, so you can visit any one of their booths and get a sample. I think it's 2 ounces. But all life is somebody craving like me, that a little bit still, but it did the job. And then you had 2 designated booths that you had to visit. And you get free cane too. I don't know why else did free. And you get a little free fan. Well, the fan is from True Juice. Big up True Juice. One issue that I had ticket-wise is the ticket outlets. They're at all the Fontanas in Kingston. So what about Mandeville, people? What about the Fontana in Mandeville? Because I know people where come from Mandeville and St. Elizabeth from that side. Or even Clarendon, where I left from. Even Clarendon would have been good, but if you're going to put them in the Fontanas, I think they should have the Fontana in Mandeville. I don't think they have nothing to lose that way there. You understand? So getting there is a breeze if you know where Hope Gardens is. Now, Hope Gardens have 2 entrances, and if I'm saying anything that's wrong, feel free to correct me anywhere that I'm wrong. Now, you know Hope Gardens have one entrance where look like something from Harry Potter, where it kind of hidden and you have to drive at a snail's pace for really not miss the entrance. I would have liked to see a sign outside on the road, somewhere there, you know, just for convenience sake. So we got there at 3:20 actually, 3:20. No, the only downside to me getting there or us getting there at that time, the seminars that I wanted to do were fully booked, and the others were interesting, but I never did really want to do any of the others. I wanted to do the one with Miss Spence, and that's the Master Blender. That's it, Master Blender. Not the appliance, but I'm so corny. Yeah, I missed out on the seminar. The parking lot was full by 3:20. We never did really expect it for that full, but their marketing campaign was so effective, so beautiful. Yo, I can't get over it. Like, that was a highlight before the event itself. But we managed to find one little space. We caught somewhere, catch one little part around one part there, and we were good. You know, security was there. I have no information that, you know, any cars were broken into or anything of that sort, so that's good. Getting into the event itself was okay because we didn't have to stop anywhere and buy any tickets because we already had the pre-sold ticket. We entered smoothly at the time, no long lines, so on and so forth. Now, the first thing to greet us was the beautiful archway, however you want to pronounce it. You know, it was well done, well decorated. I'm not sure who's responsible for the decor. I know that the stage setup though, I think Main Events was involved. I'm not sure if they were responsible for that entrance right there, that encompassing arch or archway, however you want to pronounce it. It had a lot of LED screens where, you know, you could do your little social media thing. You can go take your picture with the digital background. And the people who greeted us from the onset, from the get-go, very pleasant, very pleasant. So all of these things set the tone for the whole event. They had cooling elements in place, so you know those big fans that spray a mist on you, just to give you a little coolness, make you feel like you're far in the nice snow. You know what I mean? It never did that cold, but yeah, and the sound was actually great because when we head around to the main stage, the area where the performance stage was, you know, whatever is happening there is actually heard from the entrance, and the sound was crisp, clear, very audible from the entrance all the way around through the whole venue. Now, after we done Gallivant, take 1,000 pictures and so we turned right and we went into the food court section. I kid you not, I was so overwhelmed by everything there. I don't think I got a chance to see everything. So I'm just commenting on what I saw, what caught my eyes. And I don't think I got to walk the whole place thoroughly. But the food court, they had a good selection from what I saw and what I remember. They had a good selection. What I didn't see, which, you know, a Sunday. You know them Sunday dinner vibes there where you have your rice and peas and them kind of sitting there. I didn't see it. Maybe it was there, but I didn't see it. But I would, if it wasn't there, I would have loved to see that, because what I realized is that it was a diverse set of people there. It wasn't just locals. I was just about to make a very insensitive joke, which is Corona based, but I won't do that. So you understand? So it wasn't just locals there. It wasn't just locals. So for that taste of Jamaica, basically, I would have loved to see that there. That's if it wasn't there in the first place. So we went to the food court. I didn't eat anything initially. Me say me just frightened. Frightened Friday. But they just glad for it. The vibe did good. No man them did look good. Everybody just come out real good. And I just started taking the sounds, the sights, the whole thing, because I was in not only patron but promoter mode. Yeah, I think next year I just go as patron, so I can really immerse myself in the experience. I think I got it like 60% this time around. So yeah, you go to a section, get your ticket. I'm assuming that's how they did it for all the food stations. You get your ticket at one side and then you go back to wherever it is that you want to get food. From the food court, we moved to the area where the main stage and the rum vendors were. Now on the way, free cane. Me don't know when I get them cane from, but a straight sugar toy sweet. It's a nice little touch. Jamaican love freeness and something for sweet up your mouth. You couldn't have rum. Or there was a rum festival and have sweet cane. That was redundant for me. Yeah, man, we get some cane, we walk through when we enter the area where the rum vendors were, or the rum sections were set up like different rum houses, if you want to call them that. You have Money Musk, you have Ray and Nephew, you had Appleton, of course, you had oh my god, Hamden. Was it Hamden? I don't want to leave anybody out, and I know I'm leaving somebody out, and I fervently apologize. This is just off the dome. It was well curated. So when we entered that section, directly in front of us, rum, and to the left you had like a craft village, which was a nice touch. People there got to show their wares, whether it was selling custom made bags, sacks. I was looking forward to seeing, I think, Bambusa, seeing that booth, because they had the coconut bowls, which unfortunately I didn't get to get one, and I wanted to. But yeah, you had them there. You had some natural skincare products. You had a lot of things. Like I said, I was just trying to soak in too many things at once. Oh yeah, before that, how could I forget? There was a registration area for the seminars. But them seminar there, I think I mentioned it before, but they had a lot of options pertaining to seminars, and they had different time slots. If I had gotten there early, I would have gotten into like two of the seminars. Miss Spence was doing one, and I don't remember the name of the other blender who was doing the other, but those were booked out. Booked out, and rightfully so. We live in this beautiful country, and we do the rum tours and this and that, but sometimes we don't get to delve that deeply into the culture of rum. And like the slogan says, we are rum people. I'm sure about that. Anytime I travel overseas, 3 things people always ask me: Bob Marley? How the rum and the weed? So you understand what I say? Rum, Jamaican rum, is a big deal. And I have to big up Money Musk Rum again. Them from my home parish, Clarendon, and I think they're doing so well, so superbly. There was this fact that I didn't even know, that their ingredients, I hope I'm saying this right, their ingredients are actually in the makeup of other rums locally and overseas. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I heard. But it was so amazing. If you know, say something this close from your home parish is so well used and well loved. And their packaging, the look of their bottles or their products, is pretty good as well. I have a feeling that in the future they'll be at that level. And I can't say my hand right now, but high up there, may I say that level. You understand? Like the Appleton level and so on. Them just need that time and that little extra push there. Somebody need to go in at the money mushroom and sprinkle magical marketing dust or something on it, but them just need a little push there over the edge. But yeah, that's my bias statement right there. So let me go back to a very diplomatic place now. So like I was saying, the seminars, they had a bunch of seminars here. I was only interested in 2, to be honest, and yeah, they were booked out. We were already late by an hour and 20 minutes, and trust me, an hour and 20 minutes make a big difference. You know, the only problem that I really had was the long lines, which is expected because a one bag of people did it. I'm here, say Saturday was packed compared to Sunday. Some of these mixes from like all these, I call them rum houses or rum companies, they were great. They had one infused with thyme. They had one called, why can't I remember these things? Anyways, all I know is that then it tastes good and maybe I get a buzz out of the whole thing, you know what I mean? Now, one of the greatest things of the night though, boy, the lineup. The musical lineup. You had I can't remember my name. You have a song like In the Wild Wild West. Yeah, I can't sing it. Turn on some auto-tune on this there. He did a great job. Strong voice, great performance. Then you had Kimani Marley. You know, we don't know say Kimani have him hits them. She didn't know how. He come out with that and, you know what I mean? Oh, well, a vibe to it, and him sing some other songs. Him touch Twine Daddy song, so you don't know that go. It's always a vibe. And then he brought out Runkus. But not lie, Runkus, that one star. Your stage performance, your stage presence, you borderlining comedic and serious. It's great performance, brother. Great performance. You have a great career ahead of you. Freddie, hometown hero again. So we have 2 Clarendonians, Freddie McGregor, Coco T. But trust me, Freddie, big ship sailing on the ocean. A man touch you all and hits them, I'm not lie. Hits are hits. Hits are undeniable. And that's why I say great music will last forever. Alright, so Coco after that, Coco T, what can we say about that great Clarendonian? Nothing but brilliance and excellence. A man just rinse off, he hits them with a theme or Dennis Brown hits or whoever. Shot after shot after. Man don't give you a chance to rest. You understand? And boy, I'm not like spooky, I don't know what kind of roots your daddy a feed pan, but trust me, feel energy boy. I see him pan one eye box, his sound box one time, I said, Jesus, don't make him flick off. I'm broke nothing. But I lie. But them bring out 2 other young artists, they did well, them get a forward and things still. But you know, Slew them. Yo, King Shango, Fire Daddy,
Well done.
real fireman.
So me say again, slew them up bare feelings them a carry.
Trust me, the lineup was well done and Cableton touched down the place. Him touch down the place. Cableton, any vegetable where you yam, seen or consume, any roots where you drink, you need to make get a hold of them cause at for your age where you fully grey and we know you've been doing this for a while, the performances never wane. Where I watch Cableton perform live over a decade or more. And more. And this man don't, in performance then don't change. I don't think nobody in our crowd can jump higher than Cableton or higher than how me did I try jump, cause that energy boy. And it comes back to the fact that quality lasts a lifetime. Just like how it's quality rum, quality artists, quality music will stand the test of time. You know, just a little motivational moment may I have here. Anybody that's listening, whenever you're doing anything, focus on the quality and not the quantity. Because me see enough of them artists here nowadays, them are studio artists. You go in a studio, flick on auto-tune. I'm not bash them because some of the stuff that's coming out is good and some is trash. But when them step in the studio and flick on auto-tune, then I have no stage presence, no stage performance, then jump 2 times and they're out of breath. Now look at these stalwarts in the game. Freddie, Coco, Capleton, grandfather them. I mean that in no disrespect, they're literal grandfathers. And them man, the energy with them push out compared to enough new artists. And like me say, I'm not bashing new artists. We just expect a certain standard from our artists because Jamaica has produced some of the greatest of everything. You understand what I say? Produced the greatest of everything. But it was a great ending to a great night, a great festival. Everything was so brilliant. Me make Capleton perform. Him have hits on top of hits. Every song we do is a hit. Catalog large. But when you reach a certain point when you get to his slower song, then make we way out like about 10 something minutes to 11 because we know how that rush is getting out. And it was fairly easy getting out. Got to the vehicle, but you don't know. Them time when everybody had tried left out through that little opening there. Yeah, man, it was the ending to a wonderful, brilliant, well-curated, well-attended Rum Festival. I just want to big up everybody who was involved, from the man who cleaned the grounds, the security where watch the vehicle, the man who string up the sound, string up the light, set up the scaffolding, set up the village. Whoever took up the garbage when the whole entire thing was over, all the food vendors, rum vendors, craft vendors, even the patrons there, because thank God, even though it was a rum-filled event, there was no outbreak of any violence or anything like that. Because we know how them sitting there go. You get enough rum in your system, something's liable to happen. Because as Jamaicans, we're very energetic and exuberant people, But totally looking forward to attending next year's Rum Festival with the crew. Everybody make sure say make yourself available. I consider if I go for the whole entire for Saturday and Sunday, but I think Sunday is a great day for me personally. And the 2 days aren't bad because things that you don't see on Saturday, you can see Sunday. I think if I went both days, I would have gotten the full experience. Like I said, I think I got maybe 65 to 70. Let me leave it at 60. I got 60% of the experience, Yeah, man, everything was great there. And I know they're going to make it much better next year. Like the slogan says, we are rum people, Appleton. I'm serious about what I'm saying in my intro. We need to do something. We love the rum. I'm quite sure we'll be doing some work together in the future in whichever aspect. Yeah, man, I think that covers everything basically. Like I said, the Jamaica Rum Festival, in my opinion, was brilliantly done, successful, best marketing I've seen for an event thus far. Whether it be party festival, stage show, music festival, this is the best I have seen. And that is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. All right? Don't forget, people, subscribe to the podcast, As Real As It Gets, the as or the Aziz, that's in the name, spelled A-Z. So A-Z, real A-Z, it gets. As Real As It Gets. You can subscribe from your iOS device, your Android device, whether to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Anchor Podcast. I'll send the links in the description. I'm starting a YouTube channel where I'll also post these podcast episodes. So just subscribe, listen, like, rate, give an honest review, constructive criticism on how we can make this show better. It's our show, not just mine. It's our show, and any criticism is allowed, even though we'd prefer constructive. So, as per usual, it was great to have you listening. throat dry. I love to drink maybe a 12-year-old bottle of Appleton right now, you know. But yeah, man, big up thanks to everybody who turned out at the Rum Festival to make it what it was. And thanks to everybody listening. And yeah, I'm out. You dig?